Yo, what is up, guys? This is your boy Sports Fanatics here, and today is probably the most hyped up video on my channel's history. This is the March Madness video. We're going to be putting all these different games into one video, and we will crown a champion in the very end of the video. If you haven't seen the selection show, it gives you an in-depth analysis of each and every game. And so our first game will be the Mississippi State Bulldogs and the Gonzaga Bulldogs. Yeah, two Bulldogs, kind of funny, and not really that funny. But so it'll basically feature every single game, and it will be showing the last minute or 40 seconds of each game. The national championship will probably show the last minute and a half. So once again, if you haven't seen the selection show, go check that out first before you see this. So let's get right into it. And in our first game, we see our first upset. It is Gonzaga going to beat Mississippi State in a thrilling fashion, an outright dominant performance for the Gonzaga Bulldogs as they beat the Mississippi State Bulldogs. They are going to be winning by 27 points here as Mississippi State will just run out the clock. And so Mississippi State fans gotta be kind of disappointed with the way that your season ended, as fans filing out for the last time here this season. But they could go farther next year in the second season of the simulation. But for now, Gonzaga looks like they could easily make a big run like they did last year as a 3 seed. And congratulations to Gonzaga and good game to Mississippi State. And So in the next game, we see Michigan and Oregon locked up with Kenny Wooten inside the finish. We are tied up at 90 with a timeout by Michigan. How about this? Is this game going to be the best game that we see? Maybe. But Michigan with Jordan Poole, I don't see them making a run. Even if they beat Oregon here, Oregon I think could make a run because of obviously this man right here, Bol, maybe the best center in the country or in the game, however you want to say it. So it'll be Michigan ball with 52 seconds to go. Obviously, since it is 2K, it's a 24-second shot clock. But so we got Xavier Simpson. He's going to give it to Jordan Poole. What is Jordan Poole going to do? Oh, he gets it, delivers. Good look. 3, no good. Rebound for Oregon. That was a very big missed opportunity right there by Isaiah Livers. But Pritchard working on Jordan Poole. Pritchard trying to do something with it. Pritchard, see the Oregon lineup on the court here. Their end of the game lineup. And obviously, it has worked because they have come back. They were down. Oh, man. That shot could have fallen. That would have been huge. But Michigan going to get the last shot. He doesn't take the 3. He's going to hold it out smartly. So, 4 seconds to go. It's Simpson. Got to get a better shot. He can't. Great defense by Pritchard. His shot, no good. And guess what? We are heading to overtime with Bol and company as Jordan Poole, Peyton Pritchard, and company will be heading to overtime. And in overtime, we see a tie ball game with just over a minute to play. Xavier Simpson, Poole, 3 ball. That's good! Jordan Poole with the crowd going crazy. And here's Peyton Pritchard. Gotta score here. Otherwise, you may not be able to win. You might not have enough chances to win. How about the man, Jordan Poole, putting his team on his back here? Oregon don't need a 3. Just go for 2. To be safe about it, and maybe you foul or you don't foul. You can just play it out depending on what you want to do, what the coach wants to do. But here we go. Everybody standing. Oregon fans scattered around, but not too many Oregon fans. Get the ball in. Pritchard working. What's he going to do? Oh, he gets into Wooten. Wooten, can he score? Wooten, tough shot. Got it. He banked it in. Kenny Wooten. Big shot at the end of regulation. Huge shot here to make this back into a ball game. I would get Jordan Poole another look here. Got it. Brazdeikis. Matthews. It's Jordan Poole. What's he going to do with it? Gotta get a screen. It's going to be Brassica's screen. Poole, open look! No good. It looked on line. But Oregon is going to be calling a timeout here for a chance to win it or go home. I would get it to Kenny Wooten again. But Peyton Pritchard, another very clutch player that has some very clutch abilities. So, yeah. And I love how in this in the playoffs in 2K, everybody's wearing the same color shirt. Like, that is so cool. It's going to be Wooten. Back to King. Wooten inside. What's he going to do? Oh, he gets good space. He puts it up and hits it. Oregon leads with 11 seconds to go. How about this? Timeout, Michigan. As what are they going to do? Will they go with their veteran leadership in Xavier Simpson and Charles Matthews? Or will they go with Jordan Poole? I think I would go with Jordan Poole, but they went for Xavier Simpson on the last play. But what are they gonna do? Is it gonna be Simpson? No, it's gonna be Poole. Poole dribbling. Gotta get a better shot than what they did. Gotta drive. No, they can't do anything. Oh, he settles. No good. Rebound, Oregon. Pritchard has it, and the foul is called with 0.2 seconds left. But Oregon is not in the bonus. Wow. Unbelievable. Oregon is going to come away with a victory here, and that is it. The Oregon Ducks able to win it here as they are celebrating. Michigan fans are very disappointed here. But, yeah, Michigan, not a great offensive team, and that's what really hurt them. Even though they did hit some huge shots, Jordan Poole hitting that big three. Oregon, just overall, probably just a better team with Bol in there, Kenny Wooten. And, yeah, so that's about it from Ann Arbor, Michigan. And, yeah. And we got Virginia, the national champions in real life, as we got DeAndre Hunter trying to dribble it, and it is stolen by Davis. Davis with his exclamation point. He dunks it as Virginia, who climbed from the depths of not in the field to the 6th seed in here, but Houston's going to come away with it. This is a Houston team that I think could possibly win the national championship. But, yeah, so Keith Clark is just going to dribble it out, and there we go. The Houston Cougars with Corey Davis, Armani Brooks, and Dejon Giroux are going to beat DeAndre Hunter, Kai Guy, Ty Jerome, and the rest of the Virginia Cavaliers. So, yeah, a very good game right here by Houston. Well played, but, yeah, so I accidentally went for too much, and it actually ended the game. But you see Kansas here beating Nevada. I thought Nevada could have beaten Cincinnati if Cincinnati were to beat Michigan State. But yeah, so hopefully that does not happen again. But as you guys can see, Kentucky is up on Tennessee by 4 points. You got Reed Travis out here. Oh, what a block! What a block! Outside. Quad Green. Green for 3. Oh, yes, he takes it. 3. Oh, he hits it! What a shot from Quad Green. Coming off the monstrous rejection. I have not seen a rejection like that in this simulation yet, and I have seen a whole bunch of games. As you guys know, we have posted so many games on here, but that is not going to be the case for Season 2 or next season after this is done. It'll immediately go into College Hoops 2K19 Season 2, and we're just going to be doing like periodic weekly recaps of different games that happen, as we are getting some lag here. But, yeah, see, can't get the ball in. So there they do get the ball in. Here's Baden, working, gets to the rim, nice move, and he slams it home. How about that dunk by Jordan Baden? I think it's pretty cool how it's Jordan Baden and Jordan Baden on the same team. But, yeah, it's kind of off topic right here. But, you got Kentucky, the Wildcats, under 39 seconds to go. I'm getting so much lag here in the worst time. PJ Washington, they're going to get it to Tyler Hero. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Hero, working. Can't get anything on Admiral Schofield. Hero, gotta shoot. Hero takes a 3. He got it! Tyler Hero! What a dagger! Man, puts Kentucky up by 8 points with 23.5 to go. Unbelievable. You do not ever see those shots being made in 2K. That is some cheese right there, as you got Tennessee fans just all over the place here. Really disappointed right now with the outcome, especially some of the shots that Kentucky has made in Kentucky's offense, but only 80 points scored by Kentucky. And on top of that, only 72, and a 3 by Pons, no good. And Kentucky has the rebound, and the Kentucky fans, there are a lot of them in here, are on their feet, and they are loud. And Kentucky is going to be moving on to the next round to face Gonzaga. And yeah, what a performance here. I would have never expected the Wildcats to win. As yeah, that is officially it. Kentucky has knocked out SEC rival Tennessee. And oh my goodness, UCF is only down 2 points in the last minute to Duke, 86-84. This is crazy right here. Could they somehow win like they should have in real life, but just got unlucky with those bounces on the rim? The shot ruled out, but here we go. Zion Williamson takes a contested 3 at the end of the shot clock. No good. Chad Brown the rebound. Gets it up court to DeJesus. DeJesus got to do something with it and got to do something fast. Otherwise, if you miss your shot near the end of your shot clock, that is not going to be good. Here's Dawkins. Dawkins working on Bolden. Dawkins. Nowhere to go. It's out to DeJesus. Got to do something. He shoots. No good. Rebound Dawkins. He puts it in. Aubrey Dawkins ties the game up in Cameron Indoor. How about the play from these Knights? Unbelievable. With Marquise Bolden, Trey Jones, RJ Barrett, Cam Reddish, and Zion Williamson, all very highly recruited 5-star recruits. And yes, Marquise Bolden was a very high recruited recruit. So, or highly rated recruit. But can UCF somehow pull it off? Oh, Jones gets an open look. No good. UCF has a shot. It's up. No good. It hit the rim. Man, it almost went in. But we are headed to overtime here in Cameron Indoor. Yeah, can UCF pull it off? And in overtime, UCF could easily win this. They are up by 8 points with the ball, and it looks like UCF will knock off the Duke Blue Devils. They were able to beat the 1 seed back 2 simulations ago in my first year of doing this simulation. But yep, they beat the 1 seed as so the Duke Blue Devils are going to lose in the first round. This is a Blue Devils team that has Zion Williamson, 98 overall, RJ Barrett like a 94 overall, Cam Reddish like a 90 overall. Most talented team as DeLaurier gets the slam, but I think that is a little bit too late, but we are just probably going to be going through a whole bunch of free throws now. Duke does not want to go home, or I guess stay home, with the whiteout crowd here. A good amount of UCF fans actually in the building, but not too many UCF fans, as their team is on the verge of knocking off the 1 seed, knocking off the most talented team, knocking off not just any Duke team, but maybe one of the better Duke teams of all time in their place, in the playoffs, in, I guess, the Sweet 16. But, yes, so this is unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable. You do not see this in just a normal College Hoops 2K19 video. You do not see this in a normal YouTube video. This is something that draws eyes. This is something that draws views. And this is something that draws new viewers, like what you are seeing here. This is crazy. I got a little maybe make this somewhat of a thumbnail kind of thing going on right here. But just, oh my goodness. Unbelievable. As UCF beating Duke, and they are going to win as Taco Fall, Aubrey Dawkins, and the Knights. What a game here. Taco Fall not in the game, obviously. But, yeah, so Aubrey Dawkins on Reddish. Reddish, tough shot. He got fouled by Dawkins. But Reddish will be going to the free throw line for 2 shots with 21 seconds to go. But unbelievable. Cam Reddish going to the free throw line. he got the first. So a 7-point game. And now the starters for Duke are taken out. And yeah, so this is pretty much it. Duke, I don't think now has no chance. Obviously, now that these starters are out. Cam Reddish is still in, but what's he going to do without Zion, RJ, Trey Jones, and Marquise Bolden in there? Marquise Bolden is actually a good player in this game. Like, don't get me wrong. He's not that. Like, he's a good player in real life, but not that great of a player in real life. Not anything close to Zion Williamson. But, yeah, so we got Gallagher Jr. on the free throw line, the backup point guard for the Knights. His first is good. Second free throw is up, and it is good. So I think his name is Seth O'Gallagher Jr. What a game for the Knights. And in real life, when they did not win, at least they got to play him, though. Like, that's good enough. Like, to see UCF and Duke go at it, that is crazy. But, I mean, this, UCF beating Duke here in Cameron Indoor in the playoffs, with Duke maybe probably the favorites to win the championship. That is unbelievable. And so 3 by the backup, no good. Out of bounds, Duke's ball. And UCF is 1 miss away from Duke to dribbling the clock out. Aubrey Dawkins, BJ Taylor, Chuck Fall, and company beating the Blue Devils. So I can't say enough about this. Goldwire 3-ball, no good. And that is it. Seth O'Gallagher Jr. can dribble out the clock. And yes, what? Now this is unbelievable right here. This is crazy. UCF. And that's it. The Golden Knights are moving on. They move past the Blue Devils. The 1 seed falling in the first round. I mean, yeah, so we already had Tennessee, the 2 seed, in this lose. So, yeah. And Marquette is going to be killing TCU. TCU, not a bad team. But how about Marquette, the Golden Eagles, just dribbling out the clock? And yet, Marquette's going to be moving on. This is a Marquette team that could win the championship. It'll be Marquette and Houston coming up. This is a final game. Actually, no, not the final game. But, yeah, so what a game here for the Golden Eagles. And, yeah, TCU, sad ending to their season, but at least they made it to get some momentum for next year. So now you see the Cincinnati Bearcats taking care of business right here against the Michigan State Spartans. But, I mean, I thought Michigan State was going to win. But how about these Bearcats coming into play with their defense, holding Michigan State to 68 points. 68 points in a 2K game. Unheard of. But, and as you guys can see, this is the updated tournament field for the Elite Eight. 4 games, 4 spots in the Final Four. As you guys can see, I still cannot get over that UCF game. Oh my goodness, how did they win? On the road in Cameron Indoor. But now let's just quickly go over these games. Cincinnati and Kansas, I think Cincinnati will win that. Marquette and Houston, I would say Houston has a higher chance to win, but Marquette could win. Oregon, UCF, as much as I really, really want to see UCF make it to the Final Four, I think Oregon will beat UCF. And then you have Kentucky and Gonzaga. I think Kentucky has a solid chance, but I think Gonzaga will win. And as you guys can see, Marcus Howard, 56 points against TCU. That kind of held him up. If he would have put up like 20 points, no, they would probably not have won. Obviously, would have had more chances for other players to score, but I think it would have been obviously a close game and a more exciting game. But, yeah, so games to keep an eye out for are... And, guys, I am truly sorry, but once again, I accidentally went too far, but Marquette beat Houston. So it was a crazy performance by Marcus Howard again. I think he had like 30 points in this one. But, yeah, again, it was in Marquette's arena, so, yeah. And so this is just unbelievable, guys. I mean, how about Gonzaga right here? I mean, this is the most dominant performance that I've seen on College Hoops TK19. What is that? A 48-point lead right now for Gonzaga. They're just, again, dribbling out the clock. But, Kentucky, a great season. Unbelievable what they were able to beat beat Tennessee. But, how about Gonzaga? Gonzaga, they can win the championship if they keep playing like this. Dominating Mississippi State, all right? That's crazy already. Then beating Kentucky by 48 points. That's unheard of right here, especially in the playoffs. But, so Gonzaga is taking one of them Final Four spots, the second Final Four spot after Marquette beat Houston. They took one. And now Gonzaga has a spot in the Final Four where they will play either Oregon or UCF. That game will be coming up next, I think. Or it could be coming after the Cincinnati versus Kansas game. I think it's after. But, so Cincinnati, the Bearcats, beating up on Kansas right here. Only up 9, though. So, I thought it would not be that close. But there's a steal by the Jayhawks. Up ahead, Vic to Grimes, to McCormack, a 3-ball. Nope. And Cincinnati can dribble out the clock here. What a game for the Bearcats, taking a Final Four spot like they did a year ago in the simulation. But, so how about these Bearcats? Props to Kansas. They knocked off Nevada, but Cincinnati just a better team than Kansas. Kansas, again, not that great of an offense team. I think better than Cincinnati, but Cincinnati's defense just held them. So you guys just saw Cincinnati hold Kansas to 69 points. How about another American Conference team, UCF, in action here, but down by 14 with only 24 seconds left, and they are going to lose. But even though they lost to Oregon, how about the Knights beating Duke again? I'm saying that again. Probably going to say that more times again in this thing, probably at the end of the video, next time that we stop after this game, and talk about the Final Four games. But a 14-point lead for Oregon and Taco Fall, 7'6" center. I think they can do better next year. All right, I truly do, but just sad that they had to go out. I thought it would have been amazing if they could have won a championship, or even made the national championship game. But I don't think that they would have been able to beat Gonzaga. But it'll be a 5 versus 6 in the Final Four. And then the other game between Cincinnati and Marquette is a 1 versus 2. It's been, so it is official. UCF has been knocked out of the tournament. And how about these Ducks, man? Making it to the Final Four. Making a big run. But, that's just... I'm kind of sad. I really wanted UCF to win, but props to Oregon, Lewis King, Kenny Wooten, Peyton Pritchard. Great season for the Ducks, and obviously great season for the Knights, mostly because of how they beat Duke. So on to the next. And now here is a look at the Final Four with number 1 seed Cincinnati, number 2 seed Marquette, taking on number 5 seed Oregon, or number 6 seed Gonzaga. So looking at this, I think Marquette will beat Cincinnati, and I think Oregon will beat Gonzaga. And in my predictions for the championship game, I'd say Marquette wins it all with Marcus Howard. Probably dropping a 61. Gonzaga 10 losses on the year 1910. Same thing with the Oregon Ducks. The Oregon Ducks, a team that really was not thought of much, really didn't get much attention during the regular season, but kind of just ended up as the 5 seed without really. I didn't really pay attention to them during the regular season. There were some times when they were in the top 10. They lost to Wichita State, though, at home, which was kind of crazy because Wichita State's not good. So I thought that they weren't going to make the tournament. I didn't really think about them that much, but yeah, here they are, making everybody think about them. And so on to the next game where we have Oregon and Gonzaga. If you look at Gonzaga, a 7-point lead on, a steal by Bobo. But, 3-ball. Nope. Gonzaga was up by 28 points in the third quarter, but now it's a 5-point game somehow. I don't know. If Gonzaga actually were to lose this game, that'd be crazy. But they're going to have to make some free throws. to be able to win this game. Even if they miss their free throws, still have a high chance at winning this game. But how about these Gonzaga Bulldogs, a 6 seed? First they go on the road and kill Mississippi State. Then they're home and they kill just like 48-point win. You don't usually do that against the Kentucky Wildcats. And then obviously here, where they are on the verge of making it to the national championship and beating Oregon, as they are up by 6 points. Another free throw here to make it a 7-point lead. But crazy business here, y'all. Crazy business going on in this tournament. Obviously, March Madness, there's a reason why it's called March Madness, and second free throw is good. Timeout by Oregon, down by 7 points. But so ball right there. Got a timeout on the floor. The Ducks down, but not out yet. They still have a small shot as Perkins, 24 points on the night, averaging 19.3 a game. And great performance by the Bulldog point guard to help kind of secure in this victory now. The Ducks, if they want a chance, they'll have to go really fast. So I would get Peyton Pritchard a 3 or King, any of the two. As King it's just a 2. That is not what you want. That is pretty much it. Then missed out at 18.2 seconds, still a lot of time. But a 5-point game right now. I don't see the Ducks coming back. You will need a foul, or you need a 3-point shot pretty much. And then, because I think he will make these. He misses the free throw. So that changes it. So just a 6-point game, you make a 3, foul. They're going to have to miss some free throws, but they're a good free throw shooting team. I mean, they missed one, but overall they are one of the better free throw shooting teams in the nation with the Ducks. Great run that they made over here, obviously. Still, crazy game that they had in that first one of the best games in this simulation, or in this tournament. So, the Ducks, Oregon, probably going to lose, taking way too much time. That shot's no good. And that is going to do it. Obviously, you got to foul here, because when it's your last game of the regular season, you can't get mad at a team for fouling when they shouldn't, because they just want their season to keep going. But Hachimura, second one, no good. 7-point game, under 10 seconds left. And that will do it here. That 3 is no good. Rebound, and the Gonzaga Bulldogs are going to the national championship for the second straight year. As again, what I forgot to say is that in the Final Four, you had Gonzaga and Oregon, both two teams that squared off last season. Oregon, who lost last year to Gonzaga at home, like I did here. Oregon was a 1 seed, Gonzaga was a 3 seed. This time, Oregon's the 5, Gonzaga's the 6. And on the other side, you had UCLA and Cincinnati. UCLA beat Cincinnati, and so in the other game right here, you've got Cincinnati is going to win this one. They are going to advance to the national championship as Marquette, Marcus Howard, Joey Hauser, Sam Hauser. Obviously, the Hauser brothers transferring for some reason. They could have been a top 5 team, but now that they're transferring, they'll still be a top 25 team, I think, but not a top 5 team. But Cincinnati going to the national championship to meet up with the Gonzaga Bulldogs. How about these Bearcats over here? Great way to end the season, I guess. I mean, why wouldn't it be a great way to end the season? Making it to the national championship. Chance to play. You would be so Cincinnati is going to be playing at home against Gonzaga. That's going to be crazy. And in the national championship, the Cincinnati Bearcats are going to win with over a minute to play. And a fadeaway right here. Logan Johnson's shot, no good. Rebound Gonzaga. Gonna need a couple threes to go down, and gotta get lucky a little bit. They have a chance, but Cincinnati up 8, pretty much secured a win here. Hachimura 3 ball, that is no good. And that should do it here. Gonzaga great run that they made as a 6th seed, beat some quality teams, dominated Mississippi State, dominated Kentucky, one of the more explosive games that we've seen this season, and even in the tournament, maybe the most. Dominant performance, a turnover right there on the other end, and that's going to probably be a run-out dunk, right there. But Cincinnati fans starting to celebrate here in Cincinnati because they know that their team is going to be winning this national championship. 31 seconds to go, and Julian Kirspert will be coming in along with the 2 others for Cincinnati. But I doubted Cincinnati throughout the season. I didn't think they were that good. I thought that they were going to get bounced in the first round by Michigan State, but they did not. Obviously, they are here and they are on the verge of winning a national championship. Missed free throw right there by Williams, but crazy business again. So many crazy things right here. And obviously next season we will have another tournament like this in the same sort of format. Cannot wait for that. So what's going to go down? There's obviously going to be some surprise teams like there has been. Like UCLA last year got a 1 seed in the tournament, but this year not even making the tournament. And they have the same team because I don't change the rosters at all. I don't really add new recruits, but I probably will be adding new recruits, but nobody's going to actually leave the teams. Yeah, so we'll be bringing you guys some off-season videos right here. But for some reason, Josh Rickens calls a timeout for Gonzaga. That's kind of weird, but I guess it gives Cincinnati fans a little more time to celebrate before they've actually won it. But yeah, so unbelievable, y'all. Unbelievable. Cincinnati, who actually in the first year was actually a pretty high seed. I think they were also a 1 seed in that first year. Last year they were like a 3 seed. But first year they were a 1 seed, and they got bounced in the first round by the UCF Golden Knights, who, when they were 2 times in the 3 years that I've been doing this, they were 8 seeds. They both won. Last year they were like a 4 seed and lost in the first round. Actually, they were a 2 seed last year and lost in the first round. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and that is it. Cincinnati has won the national championship. They are national champions, as they can't celebrate. Their fans are all on their feet celebrating here. Packed house in Cincinnati. They have just beaten Gonzaga, and they have won the national champions. They have won the national championship. It's the Kane Broom, Justin Jennifer, the 2 seniors right there on this team. How about these Bearcats? 99-92 is the final score. Shout out to Gonzaga. Gonzaga, you guys, crazy season, man, for both of these schools. But Cincinnati, they can raise that trophy. Probably won't be doing so next year. I can see them falling off next year, maybe getting like a 6 seed, 7 seed next year. But how about this? I mean, Cincinnati, just crazy, crazy, crazy. Cumberland MVP. And yeah, so there we go, guys. That is the end of this video. We got Cincinnati, the champions right here. Crazy business again, y'all. From UCF, winning beating Duke to Cincinnati, being able to win the championship this year. And look at that entire right side. I mean, everybody that was a higher seed lost. You'd never see that. You probably won't see that next year either. On the other side, it's a little more balanced. But yeah, so I've seen some social media right here from people really loving this Cincinnati victory. Crazy, 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 crazy. Next year, obviously, we'll probably have the ring ceremony, and we'll probably be showing that off to you in the little weekly thing. Record that, put that on the video. You guys will be seeing some preseason rankings coming towards you. And yeah, so that's it for this one.